Our closing quarter leads us to Up Close and Personal, to be hosted here by a renowned scientist of this area, Dr. Nandini Mouli. Today, Dr. Mouli's guests are Shri Shreyas Panchigar and Shri Sunanda Das. The topic of discussion, Temple of the Vedic Planetarium in Mayapur, India. Let's join in this beautiful discussion.
Namaste everyone, I'm Nandini Mouli, welcoming you all to another edition of Up Close and Personal, where we discuss the key events happening in the tri-state area as well as in the Indian communities all around the world. Today, I am so excited to share a news with you. This is about a beautiful temple, a very modern yet authentic and auspicious temple being built in Mayapur, West Bengal, India. We should be so proud about this particular temple because this is going to have quite a lot of unique features that you may not want to miss visiting and getting to know about. To talk about this temple and the whole project, I have two gentlemen in the studios with me, and let's welcome them. Shreyas Panchigar is the festival coordinator of Festival of India in the Baltimore area, and to me on the right side is Mr. Sunanda Das Prabhu, who is the major architect and the brain behind this particular project in Mayapur. Welcome to you both. Namaste ji.
Hare Krishna. How are you, Nandini?
Hare Krishna.
Since we were here in May, our Rath Yatra, because of the GTV, got such a huge exposure. I cannot thank you enough.
No problem.
So, but that time I have mentioned that in 2003, when Baltimore Rath Yatra started, there was two gentlemen behind the whole thing. And one of them was here that time, Sampradaya Prabhu. Mm-hmm. Another backbone behind the project is Sunanda Prabhu. Mm-hmm. So without Sunanda Prabhu, that project could not have started. He is still involved with Baltimore Rath Yatra, and now he is a secretary of Northeast United States for Temple of Vedic Planetation. So Sunanda Prabhu can give you all the nitty-gritty details about the monumental project. It's so phenomenal. I'm so excited to be here and introduce the Sunanda Prabhu.
I am too. That's wonderful to have him on the stage as well. This particular organization called ISKCON, you must have heard of it. It stands for the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, or we call it also sometimes the Hare Krishna movement, which actually brings all of us together, the devotees, in the bhakti yoga, singing, dancing, and having the feeling of ecstasy, just like what the Gopikas had when they were all the time with little Krishna during the Dwapara Yuga. So, Sunanda Das just brought me the prasad from Lord Jagannatha from the local ISKCON temple, and I really wear it with devotion, reverence, and merriment, as well as the feeling of happiness to be associated with this particular project also. Shri Sunanda Das, could you say a little bit about the movement? Where did it start? How did it how is it being proliferated?
Yes. ISKCON started in 1965 in New York when the founder, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, came to America, a penniless sannyasi, to bring the knowledge of Vedic civilization to the Western world. And within a very short time, coming first to New York and then traveling to other parts of the world, he established over 100 temples and farm communities, restaurants, and other facilities for distributing knowledge about Krishna consciousness to the world. And then he left this world in 1977. Presently, we have over 400 temples worldwide. And this project, the Temple of the Vedic Planetarium, will be our largest undertaking to date.
Awesome. Wonderful. Why planetarium?
Planetariums are of great interest to people. You know, in New York and major cities of the world, even in Calcutta, there is a planetarium. Srila Prabhupada wanted to teach the world, or show the world, educate the world as to what is the Vedic cosmological idea behind the universe. So his conception of this temple was not just as a place of worship, but as a place of education, so that people could literally find out what is the cosmological design of the universe according to the Vedas.
Awesome, wonderful. Yes, it brings you the awareness of how minute you are in the overall cosmological aspect and perspectives and so on. And that actually brings the humility and the reverence and the worship for Lord Krishna and all the gurus and Prabhudas who came behind him. And now, a little bit about the project itself. You had selected sort of remote place in West Bengal, Mayapur.
Correct.
What is the significance of this location?
Yes, West Bengal is in the Nadia district. Mayapur is what it's called. This is the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
I see.
And ISKCON is an organization that has its roots in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared in West Bengal, Mayapur, 500 years ago. So that's his birthplace. So in order to recognize and honor him, as we consider him as an avatar of Krishna, actually, who began the chanting of Hare Krishna 500 years ago. That's why we go out and chant in the streets, in our temples, and teach others to do that as well. So in order to honor him, we selected that particular place to build this temple.
Beautiful, beautiful. I understand from you, Sri Sunanda Das, that the temple started back in 2009. For the past 3 years or so, it has been under construction, and it is going to be getting completed by when, please?
Yes, the construction started in 2013, and by 2016, which is the 50th anniversary, the Silver Jubilee of the Hare Krishna movement, we expect to complete it.
Awesome, wonderful.
This temple was visualized by Acharya's Prabhupada before he left this world. And he had described the temple, how he wants it. And it's one of a kind, and they are following his inspiration into it. So it's one and unique temple, is going to be anywhere.
Absolutely. I saw some of the architectural features in the photographs that you shared with me. It's just mind-boggling. The type of sculpture, the type of other pieces inside, it almost looks like the modern Taj Mahal that you could go visit. At the same time, get the devotion and the feeling of oneness with the God. And so we would love for you to put it on your calendar when you visit India next time, and make sure you go there, stay there, and enjoy all the activities that are going to happen starting 2016. And could you say a little bit more about what the activities would be in the temple, day-to-day activities?
Yes. The day-to-day activities in a temple like this will be regular artis and kirtan, puja ceremonies, yagyas, and mainly the chanting of Hare Krishna, which in our organization, ISKCON, we see as the most prominent method of God realization for this age that we live in. There will also be prasadam distribution. That's a main part of our whole culture, Indian culture, to distribute prasadam, classes, pravachans, and things of that sort. But let me also mention that since you had talked about the temple itself, what is going to be entailed in this temple, how big it is actually going to be, because you mentioned the Taj Mahal. This temple will be larger than the Taj Mahal, will actually be 3/4 the size of the Giza pyramid in Egypt.
Awesome. Very nice.
And the acreage of the interior of the temple room itself, where people will worship in front of an altar that's 150 feet long, it will hold 10,000 people.
My God.
It's in the temple room itself.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This is such a monumental temple. It's going to supersede any other religious structure out there. And it's proud to be ISKCON devotee and Krishna worshipper.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, it is temple of the Vedic planetarium where one can get education, knowledge about Krishna and every guru and Krishna devotee who came after that in that lineage of ISKCON, as well as the day-to-day bhajans and kirtans and so on that you can participate. How could one get information about it, Mr. Sunanda Das?
Okay, I believe we're going to put it on your screen, but there are a couple of ways that you can get in touch with us. You can go to our website at www.tovp.org. You can email me personally at tovp2016@gmail.com, or you can even phone call me. I'll answer all my phone calls at 443-621-7940. And you're welcome to inquire if you have any questions, if you want to offer some talents or services to help the temple, if you'd like to donate monetarily to help us complete the construction. We'd be very happy to accommodate you in any way for the service of this project.
Yes.
And Nandini, this is not his temple. This is not my temple.
Yes.
This is everybody's temple. This project is over $80 million. So we need everybody's help because it's everybody's temple.
Absolutely.
So anybody who is interested, they can contact Sunanda Prabhu on a phone, email, or by website. We need everybody's support. And on behalf of ISKCON Baltimore and TOVP, we'd like to thank you for bringing us on this platform and thank Nalini Mehra for bringing us on this platform.
No thanks needed. It is our privilege, our pleasure to be associated with this construction in a very small way. Once again, the website to go and take more information is www.t as in Tom, O as in Orange, V as in Victor, P as in Peter.org, and you can write to Shri Sunanda Das also at tovp2016@gmail.com. We would like you to be part of this monumental effort, endeavor, in any which way you can. And you can also get the information through your networks in the ISKCON temple in Washington, D.C., ISKCON temple in Baltimore also. So when you come over there, please look us up in the same website and write to the Gmail address also. We really look forward to your support, look forward to your participation, and you having been in our midst when we do this type of get-togethers and promotion of this temple of the Vedic planetarium at Mayapur, West Bengal. Thank you so much for tuning into our show this morning. This is Nandini Mouli saying namaste. Have a very pleasant day as well as week. And thank you so much, Shreyas,
Thank you
for
and Hare
coming.
Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.